She's everywhere. Top Hollywood insiders reveal cruel whispers about actress to rob Shuter. As video reignites Mean Girl reputation rumors. Anne Hathaway should be celebrating the biggest comeback of her career. Instead, Hollywood heavyweights quietly tell me that they're wondering whether she's heading toward another backlash. Who could forget Hathahate? One veteran studio executive says, the fear is she's creating the perfect conditions for it to happen again. For anyone who has forgotten, Hathahate was one of the most baffling celebrity moments Hollywood has ever witnessed.
Tired of spending forever chopping vegetables? This all-in-one prep tool dices and spiralizes ingredients directly into a handy container, helping make salads, sides, and meal prep faster and less messy. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/2 right now.
It erupted during Hathaway's 2012 and 2013 campaign to win an Oscar for her role in Les Miserables, which secured her the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. Audiences simply appeared to decide that Hathaway was too polished, too earnest, too perfect, and perhaps most unforgivably in today's celebrity culture, too eager to be liked. A baffling celebrity moment erupted during Hathaway's 2012 and 2013 campaign to win an Oscar for her role in Les Miserables, which secured her the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. She became the butt of pop culture jokes. Social media dissected her every move. Even her Oscar acceptance speech became instant meme material. "It came true," she said, exhibiting the false earnestness and contrived sentimentality that many came to identify as Hathaway hallmarks. 2 years later in the movie Trainwreck, Amy Schumer's character quips that her boyfriend is carrying a charity award like Anne Hathaway at an Oscar party. What should have been the defining moment of her career became one of its most painful chapters, and it was a long one. In October 2024, a new criticism of Hathaway started to take hold. Norwegian journalist Kirsti Flaa posted a video from a 2012 Les Miserables press junket in which Hathaway refused Flaa's playful request to sing with her. Hathaway's co-stars, Hugh Jackman and Eddie Redmayne, agreed, but Hathaway said, "I won't be doing that, but you're more than welcome to sing." After the resurfaced video went viral, Hathaway reportedly sent Flaa an apology, which the journalist happily accepted, but a damaging new narrative was set. Anne Hathaway was a mean girl. Now, 13 years later, seasoned Hollywood insiders worry ingredients are coming together for another backlash. The Odyssey star is facing fierce criticism over another resurfaced video, an 8-year-old speech at a 2018 Human Rights Campaign award show. In it, Hathaway laments oppressive straight, cisgender white culture. The video has racked up millions of views over the past few days. Hathaway stars in the new Christopher Nolan film, The Odyssey. Conservative commentators have accused Hathaway of virtue signaling and hypocrisy, while supporters insist the parts of the speech are being taken out of context. But according to the Hollywood insiders I've spoken with, the speech isn't the real story. "She's everywhere," another senior studio executive tells me. It didn't help that Hathaway told everyone she flew to work by helicopter every day while filming The Odyssey, then burst into tears when Whoopi Goldberg complimented her on The View. Hathaway explained to British media last week that she commuted to The Odyssey by air, while her co-stars trekked 45 minutes up a rugged hillside. "I had my boots ready to go to hike up to the top," Hathaway said with ever-the-trooper earnestness. "Then I think that the executive decision was made that because Penelope was the queen and she couldn't arrive looking as rugged as the suitors or some of the other members of the Ithacan royal court, that I should be helicoptered up. As someone who spent decades handling publicity and has worked for celebrities such as Jennifer Lopez, Jessica Simpson, Alicia Keys, John Bon Jovi, and Sean Diddy Combs, I understand that the real threat to Hathaway isn't scandal." In just 3 months, Hathaway has headlined 2 global blockbusters. The Devil Wears Prada 2, released on May 1, opened to an impressive $233.6 million worldwide. Then came Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, which debuted on July 17 with an even bigger $264.1 million global launch. Once again, Hathaway has reminded audiences why she's one of the finest actresses of her generation. After these 2 massive hits, she still has Verity and The End of Oak Street on the horizon, with virtually every major studio eager to work with her. It's the kind of momentum actors spend decades chasing. Yet extraordinary success often creates another problem in Hollywood: overexposure. The hardest thing in Hollywood isn't getting attention, one longtime A-list publicist tells me. It's knowing when to disappear. Hathaway explained to British media last week that she commuted to the Odyssey by air, while her co-stars trekked 45 minutes up a rugged hillside, pictured Hathaway as Queen Penelope in the Odyssey. It didn't help that Hathaway told everyone she flew to work by helicopter every day while filming the Odyssey, then burst into tears when Whoopi Goldberg complimented her on the view. A senior studio executive tells me. Hollywood has always rewarded mystery. George Clooney practically vanishes between films. Leonardo DiCaprio rarely gives interviews. Sandra Bullock perfected the art of charming audiences before quietly disappearing until the next project. Several insiders believe Hathaway is doing the opposite. She's becoming the Gavin Newsom of actresses. You can't get away from her, one film insider tells me. Too obviously trying to be loved. It's a brutal comparison, but Hollywood has never been known for kindness. You'd hope they'd leave a pregnant woman alone, one veteran producer tells me. The critics, the media, and industry insiders won't. If anything, it paints a bigger target on your back. The irony is that Hathaway already solved this problem once. Over the past decade, she rebuilt not only her career, but also her public image. She became looser, more self-aware, and more willing to laugh at herself. She stopped chasing approval and let the work speak for itself. After all, earning nearly $500 million in just 2 weeks is an achievement most of her colleagues will never experience, which is why so many insiders find this latest publicity blitz so puzzling. Anne doesn't need to sell Anne Hathaway anymore, a talent manager at a top Hollywood agency manager tells me. The movies sell her now. The biggest mistake celebrities make is believing more exposure creates more affection, one veteran publicist tells me. Usually it creates fatigue. Another female producer believes something else outside of Hathaway's control is happening. This would never happen to men, she tells me. There are plenty of overexposed, overly polished men dominating the public conversation without facing an organized cultural backlash. Women get told they're too much far more quickly. Anne is being judged by a completely different standard. Rob's latest exclusives and insider reporting can be found at RobShooter, Substack.com. His best-selling novel is It Started with a Whisper. She isn't saying Hathaway has made every publicity decision perfectly. She's saying women often pay a much steeper price for visibility. If anything, her acting is better than ever. Anne is one of the most prepared actresses I've ever worked with, one respected actor tells me. Sometimes audiences see professionalism. Sometimes they mistake it for calculation. It's irrational, but perception almost always beats reality. Perception doesn't have to be true. Everyone rooting for Hathaway hopes this story ends differently than it did 13 years ago. She survived one of the most bewildering celebrity moments of that era, rebuilt both her reputation and her career, and proved that talent can outlast internet narratives. She's earned every bit of this success, one studio executive tells me. Now she has to resist saying yes to everything. The smartest stars leave audiences wanting one more interview, one more appearance, one more movie. And one final piece of unsolicited advice from me: if the Academy calls and asks you to co-host the 2027 Oscars with Conan O'Brien, politely decline. Sometimes the smartest move in Hollywood isn't accepting the biggest stage. It's knowing exactly when to leave people wanting more. Rob Shooter's latest exclusives and insider reporting can be found at RobShooter, Substack.com. His best-selling novel is It Started with a Whisper.